What's up, everybody? It's Just rePORTER here, your host of the rePORTER Show, and as always, I want to welcome my co-hosts, Devin Acosta and Josh Tucker. Last week, I had some conversations, man, and I realized that we sort of left out track, cross country, and golf as well. I know a lot of the times it's hard to keep up with those kinds of sports because you don't see the stats on the webpage. I mean, it's hard to keep up with it, and it's hard to report it as well. But what I can say is I've told them, to link me in on some highlights. So that's why we had a post last week about Macias, I believe, that won the last cross-country meet that they attended. So props to you, my boy, and I hope, exactly. And so I hope to see some more highlights from you guys. I mean, golf, men's golf, women's golf, cross-country I know is in right now, and track will be coming up soon, I think, and they're doing their indoor stuff.
Speaking of men's and women's golf, they got a tournament here in Plainview actually coming up next Monday and Tuesday, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, y'all got to fill me in. We can only keep up with the stuff that we see on the website, and a lot of that stuff doesn't pop up on the website. So if you guys got something y'all want us to talk about, let me know, and we'll be sure to fill in everybody else. So we'll go ahead and get this started, man. Football had a bye week, so not really much to cover there other than the fact that they got Tex West coming up this weekend. It's another away game. It's going to be a tough one, but it's about your mentality as always, so it is what it is.
Wesleyan's cold. I mean, I think they're one of the top teams in the nation.
Number 17.
17 in the nation. But, I mean, I hope this bye week can really allow them to rest, allow our injured dudes to, come back, recovered and ready to play. Hopefully they spend some time in the film room, time in the weight room, getting ready for this game. I mean, like you said, it is a big opponent, but I mean, God, think get the upset, man.
Facts.
Be hungry and play with pride.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I think this could be a turning point in what the season has been so far. Not that great, but they got a bye week. Most of the team got to go home, see their family, and sometimes that's what you need, just to go home and kind of regroup, and then get your mind back right. So maybe that's what they needed, and this is a big chance to make some noise now, because I mean, with 3 or 4 straight losses, so this is a good chance to turn around and get things going in the right direction.
I've heard some talk about season's over, whatever, all that don't matter. I mean, like I said, bro, play with pride, build for next year, just build you as a player, build the program instead of laying down and just allowing teams to whoop you week after week. Stand up for yourself, go out there and play for yourself, play for your team.
The game at home this week?
It's away.
It's away?
It's at Wesleyan.
Oh, okay.
They gotta go.
Big time game.
Yeah,
big time game.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But we'll go ahead and jump straight into men's soccer, man. My boy, Daniel Ruiz had a hat trick, man. He scored all 3 goals by himself. Well, I don't want to say by himself, of course. He was assisted by Harry Garbo on 2 of those goals, and then one of them was on his own. But that's a really good game. 3-2 win for them versus USAO. It's good to see. I mean, it's a game that they should have expected to win, but I'm glad that they actually did it, because a lot of the times the games you expect to win sometimes don't go your way. So I'm glad that they got that 3-2 win. And
I will say this, they had those past 2 losses, those back-to-back losses, that really hurt them, and we shouted them out. Come on, let's bounce back from that. And they did. They went out and they played, and they got back on track and to what we know, and I'm pretty sure the whole school knows they're more than capable of.
Yeah. And if you get a hat trick, my boy, you're certified. So we're putting you on the board this week for the certified nominee, you know what I'm saying? So congrats to you, my boy. I'm glad to see it. I wish I could have pulled some highlights for you, but we ain't got no highlights, man. So it is what it is. Hopefully y'all can give us some highlights tonight as y'all play MAC-U tonight.
That's the real show.
That's the
that's the one.
Test.
We're gonna see tonight.
That's the one right there. So I don't know. We'll see tonight, and hopefully both of you guys come out on the right end of things. So we'll go ahead and jump into women's soccer next, and 1-5 loss versus USAO. Same thing as always. They had way more shots than we did. It's not really much of a difference. I don't want to waste my breath saying the same thing we say every week. I mean, you got to shoot the ball. So I mean, it is what it is. They got that loss.
And I mean, I don't know how they've been playing defensively. I haven't been able to go watch the games or whatever, but in the past 3 games, we've allowed 13 goals and only scored 1 in 3 games, which, like we've said in the past, is a lack of aggression on the offensive end, but the defensive end as well.
Well, see, this is the thing. This is the crazy thing. I think their defense is what's helping them, even though it looked the way that it looks. Because, first of all, if your goalie has 10 saves, that sounds like some good defense to me.
In one game?
Yeah, in one game. She had 10 saves. They had 15 shots on goal.
I mean, 15 shots on goal. We're really lucky that they only made 5 of them. So the goalie did a thing.
It was 5-1, and she had 10 saves.
Oof, man.
So
Defensively, that's on the defenders, yeah.
Defensively, they did pretty good. I think because this is why I say that. Even though they're getting off that many shots, I think it goes back to what I said a couple weeks ago or last week. I don't remember which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't keep control of the ball offensively, of course they're going to be on the defensive side majority of the game. So I think both ends feed off of each other. Yes, the defense, you can say whatever you can say about the defense, but I really think that the defense has been doing as good as they can. But if you can't keep control on the other end, of course, they're going to always be attacking. And your defense can only do so much. That's like playing a game
It's like football.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say they constantly have the ball majority of the game. Of course, they're going to score.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Tired.
no matter how
You're
good.
be worn out, beat.
Yeah.
Eventually, just tired of it.
Exactly.
Probably mad at the offense. Like, bro, keep
You
the
know
ball.
how it
Like,
goes, bro. So
yeah.
it is what it is. I mean, if your goalie got 10 saves, shout out to you. I'm sorry, I would put you down as a certified nominee, but I don't know. If I won loss, I can't. I can't do it.
You can't be certified after that, man. Like, great. It was a good effort by the goalie, but you can't be certified after 5-1, man. That's
I mean, it's a tough one, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, you win some, you lose some, and sometimes you just ain't got it. And if you ain't got it, it is what it is. You just keep pushing. So I'll let that be that. We'll move on to volleyball from there, man. Volleyball handled their business, as they should have. Both of those teams were at the bottom of the conference, so they did what they were supposed to do. They got 2 wins. Both of them were sweeps. They swept Central Christian, and then they swept Langston as well. And, you know, I like to see it because a lot of people got some playing time that typically don't get no playing time, and they showed out when they got the playing time. So that's good to see that they got some people on the bench that's coming in, they ready to go whenever they get the call. So Vasquez, I believe, she got some PT and had a really good outing.
She played good.
Yeah, she had a really good outing. I think that was against Langston, I believe. So yeah, that was good to see. And like I said, everybody was really doing everything. The stats were spread across the board. Nobody was, you know, oh, this one person was just showing out. No, it was the whole team. It's good to see a team effort sometimes rather than just, you know, somebody just showing out.
And I mean, you go a whole week without losing one single set, man. That's it don't matter who you're playing.
It don't matter who you're playing.
Anybody can lose a set at any time. So I mean, 6-0 on a week. That's a good way to bounce back from the previous week.
It is. And Fade also got voted Attacker of the Week for the Sooner Athletic Conference. So of course, you certified. You know what I'm saying? If the conference vote for you, you know we're going to give you the vote. You know what I'm saying? So another nominee for Fade, man. I'm glad to see you having a little break. I don't want to say a breakout year. You always been pretty solid, but it's a really good year for you. So props to you on that. Exactly. So those certified nominees again, Daniel Ruiz and Fade Agambade. So that's good, man. I mean, this week wasn't that busy. I think we only have 4 games? Yeah. 4 games away and home combined. So, and we went 3-1. So that's a pretty decent week. But we handled our business. We did as we should have. So I'm expecting something good out of y'all this week, man. I know this week we got some games. We got 8 games this week. Oof. 8 games. I think we got 3 away. Yeah, 3 away and 5 at home. Goodness. Okay, yeah. So tonight, men's and women's soccer plays MACU. It's a must-win for both of them. You know, you got to have it. For men's, it's a must-win because they're number 1 in the conference in the nation. And then for women's, it's a must-win because you need some wins. And that's that. And then volleyball, that's tonight at 5 at 7:30. 5 at 7:30. Volleyball at OPSU. It's an away game also today. And then Thursday, volleyball versus Southwest. So that's a home game at 7 p.m. on Thursday. I know y'all going to be cooling, so y'all come on out there and support. It's not a conference game, but, hey, support always. Saturday, men's and women's soccer again versus OCU 1 and 3:30. So y'all come out there and show some support then. Those are both games that they're expected to win, so they should have a good outing. I hope they, I hope they have a good outing.
Gotta get those easy ones done.
Exactly. And then we continue on volleyball on Saturday as well, but that's an away game at Southwestern Christian, and then football at Tex West, as we said earlier that week. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a busy week. So if y'all want to tune in, maybe if they're not asking you to pay, you can go. You can go check out. You can go check out some of them games. And then we got the home games this week. So y'all be sure to get out and about. Y'all go see something, man. I mean, y'all ain't doing nothing else, man. It's getting a little cool. So make sure you put the jacket on, your sweats, because when the sun, you know what I'm saying?
Throw the Nike Tech on, man. Throw the Nike Tech on.
Don't come out there with no shorts tonight, because when the sun drops, it's over with. Put on some good clothes, so you cool. I did want to say one last thing, though, before we close it out. It's a pretty quick show. We didn't really have too much going on this week, but I want to say this because I've been hearing a lot of athletes here and away, people that I know. I feel like if this many people have said something, well, not said something directly to me, but I've heard it being talked about, I'm pretty sure a lot of athletes feel this way, especially if you're struggling. A lot of people get in that mood when their team is struggling or they themselves are struggling that they just gonna go with whatever. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's just like you got that defeated feeling. I want to say to y'all, man, for one, your sport doesn't define you as a person. I want to say that.
Facts.
A lot of people, I feel like you take on that whatever confidence you have for yourself, you take it from what you're doing on the court or on the field. And when you're not doing well on the field or on the court, you sort of lose that confidence in yourself, and then you carry it into your normal life. And I feel like a lot of people have sort of taken that on, and it's like, hey, I get it. Trust me. I played sports all my life. When I wasn't playing good, I felt that way outside of the sport. But the thing is, if you let that happen, if you let that take over your feelings, you take away your love for the game. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just got to take a step back and just enjoy the fact that you're playing the game that you love.
Facts.
It might not be at the best level that you wanted to be at, but you're still playing the game that you love. Everything is a gift. I saw a post that said that everything is a gift. Your life, the fact that you can play the game, the fact that you can go to school and get an education.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So you guys got to take those things and not allow yourself to be down and weary all the time. I can understand being upset if your team not playing good, if you're not playing good, but you can't wear it like that. And then there's a scripture in the Bible from Romans chapter 12, 4 through 6. It says, just as our bodies have many parts and each part has a special function, so it is with Christ's body. We are many parts of one body and we all belong to each other. In His grace, God has given us different gifts for doing certain things well. So everybody has a role that they play, whether it be on the field or off the field. In life, everybody has a gift to do something. You carry a weight to somebody else in this world. And it's the same thing on your team, man. Everybody has a role on that team that you play. And if you feel that role and you just enjoy the fact that you are able to play the game that you love, it'll all come together a lot easier for you guys. And a lot of the things is, it's not saying you will have success just because you're happy. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it allows you to go through that struggle a lot easier, to handle the struggle in a way where you don't wear it and you can walk through it and still be on the good end of things, even when it don't look good.
I agree. Like you said, some of them are letting their athletic performance affect their daily lives.
Yeah.
Flip that.
Yeah.
Let your daily life affect your athletic performance. Just like look at the blessings that you have, man. Like life, like you said, life itself is a blessing. You have family that loves you and cares about you. You have friends that you probably never thought you would make that have become your new family. Like, enjoy that. Look at the bigger picture, because there's so much more than just sports.
It is.
There's so much more blessings to it.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of doing. I mean, we're all three athletes. We've all done it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of mixed our identity in with the sport, man. But end of the day, you just got to take a step back and think like, man, this is a game that we're over here ruining our lives.
Dying
Like, you get all mad about, man. Like, it's a game, man. Like, just be, we're all blessed to be able to play it, and we're blessed to even come to this school where, sports are offered and scholarships and everything else. So at the end of the day, man, it's a game. Yeah, you should care about it. Yeah, you should obviously do everything you can. But as soon as you walk out the gym or wherever it is, the field, the golf course, whatever, man, you leave it there, and then you're a student, really. Like, we're students here first. We're here to get a degree that'll help us farther in life than sports will.
Yeah, man. You gotta. I think a lot of times you gotta let that struggle just be a struggle. I think when you start to wear your feelings, that's a different thing. It's okay to struggle, but when you're defeated, that's a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? And so I had this written down. It says, if you let your struggles define you, it's hard to pick up on the things being taught to you in that struggle. So if you're not picking up on the things that, okay, what should I learn? You know what I'm saying? What should I learn from what's going on right now? That's the same thing as a team. When you're losing a game and you just cussing and you frustrated and you doing all this slamming everything, okay, you're not picking up on the fact that I'm going to take a step back. What am I doing wrong? What do I need to fix from this struggle so that I can move forward and have a better outcome next time? But that's all we got for y'all this week, man. I just wanted to give y'all that little golden nugget so y'all can go into this week with a positive mindset, reset, and get everything going, man. So, as always, I appreciate everybody that helps us out, all the students behind the scenes, and, of course, Ray Rush over to everything, man. He's always making sure everything looks good for us. And so, we'll see you guys same time next week, and that's it.
Good.